Hello, I'm Keith Hilson, one of the brass specialists at Schmitt Music. We oftentimes get questions asking, how do I know if I or if my student is ready to move into a more advanced instrument? Very often, when we start playing trumpet, we start on a beginner level instrument. So these are instruments that are designed to help younger players play. They tend to take a little bit less air. They tend to be built a little bit more robust, to take a little bit more abuse as younger players are learning how to play their instruments. And they tend to be built to play well within a smaller range to help support the young player's needs. However, as we grow and mature as musicians, very often our student instruments aren't designed to do all of that. And so we move very often into intermediate or professional or custom level instruments. Now, what do these different levels mean? At the end of the day, it's really about who they're designed for. So as we move up into these different levels of instruments, we may have a very different amount of time spent in the designing of the instrument. The people who are doing the designing have more experience in doing that, as do the craftspeople. The higher levels we go, from student to intermediate to professional to custom, there are less and less people who are more and more experienced, who are doing more and more work with the instruments. At the end of the day, that means that we're going to have instruments that have more complexity in the sound, that have easier control, that have better access to the upper register, lower register, better access to a wider range of dynamics. We can have a lot of variation in trumpet designs, different bell shapes, different bell sizes. Very often in the valves, we move from plated valves to solid valves made out of stainless steel or Monel, which is going to be a harder material. It's going to give us better valve performance over the long term. And we can have a lot of other variations as well. Some of the variations can be very, very apparent and visible, but oftentimes it's very subtle, and it's not just one thing that changes in these different levels, but it's a combination of tens and hundreds of different little things that end up creating the whole result. So if you or your student are wondering, is it time for us to move into this next level instrument? We invite you to talk to your director, talk to your teacher, or talk to us here at Schmitt Music. We have a wide range of instruments available in all of our stores, and we have specialists who would be happy to talk with you or your student, help you to figure out what the right direction would be for you or for them. So thank you very much for watching. We look forward to seeing you soon.